Hey guys, this is Sameer for Digit.in, and today is the 4th of January as of when we're shooting the video, and a couple of days it was kind of announced, or information circulating the internet led us to believe that Netflix would be coming to India officially soon. The announcement is expected to take place on the 6th of January at the Consumer Electronics Show that happens in Las Vegas in the United States of America. And this is kind of a big deal because if you're someone that's watching this video, then definitely you're someone who's interested in Netflix and Netflix related shows. We have shows like Daredevil, House of Cards, Orange is the New Black, Jessica Jones, and so many more that are exclusive to Netflix, and some really good shows. Now, if you are a consumer in India, there were only two ways in which you were accessing these shows on Netflix. The first, of course, is that you were downloading these off torrents, which is not really very legal. To put things into perspective, if you wanted a really good 1080p rip of, let's say, Daredevils or Jessica Jones, you were spending about 5 GB per episode. Now, if you're someone that has a 4K TV and wanted to enjoy this content in 4K, you would be downloading an episode for about 20 GB. Yeah, a 4K episode of Jessica Jones is about 20 GB, which is a lot. The only other way in which you could access Netflix in India was through VPN. Yes, you have to set up a VPN, then you have to create a Netflix account. You have to pay the $10 to subscribe to it. So yes, you are kind of the legal grounds because you are paying for it. And then, of course, watch your favorite movies and TV shows on Netflix. But both these methods required a lot of effort, and you had to go through some pains to get into it. Now, if Netflix comes into India, it's going to be a big deal. Information circulating the internet suggests that they are going to tap into 4G network providers so that you can have seamless access to Netflix on the go, which today, right now, is Airtel is the only service provider that has 4G in the market, and Reliance Jio is expected to launch soon. Nonetheless, it's the guys who are going to sit at home and watch it on broadband that are going to be affected. So here is something that we think Netflix should keep in mind before bringing their service to India. Number one is, of course, bandwidth. Now, bandwidth in India isn't the best. I mean, there are only a few cities that have great internet connection, and with the data cap, most of the service providers come down to about 512 kbps or 1 Mbps when the data cap is reached, and not every region of even the metro cities in India have great internet services. But they do have access to some basic services, some 3G dongles, and of course local service providers that are scattered all over. Netflix will have to keep this in mind. Recently, we reviewed a movie streaming service called Spool, and a great thing about that streaming service was that they allowed offline video playback. So yes, if you wanted to watch a particular movie, and let's say you wanted to watch it on the metro on the way to work, where of course you aren't going to get great internet connectivity, you could save the movie for offline playback. Now, Netflix, as in its current state, does not allow offline playback. So considering a market like India, they might want to consider this. Moving forward, another thing that they need to consider, of course, is the resolution. We would love to watch shows in 1080p, we would love to watch shows in 4K, but considering the Indian bandwidth on offer, if we could manually control the resolution at which we watch the videos, it would make sense. Now, keeping the resolution story in mind, Netflix's international, or at least the US subscription is $10, where you can have two people watching the shows in HD. So let's say if your spouse and you, or you and your brother, both of you guys want to watch Netflix, you would have to subscribe to the $10 pack, which when directly converted is about 650 rupees, give or take a little bit. So yeah, 650 rupees a month for a subscription just so that two people can log on to the same account and watch TV shows does seem a little expensive. And that too only in HD. There is a non-HD pack that is at about $7.99 or $8, which is still expensive. Now, if Netflix wants to come into India, we would think that they should go the Apple Music way. Now, Apple Music is more expensive in the US than it is in India. If you are an Apple Music subscriber, you get 3 months of a free Apple Music as a trial. Beyond that, you have to pay 120 rupees a month. Yes, to enjoy Apple Music's unlimited library of music. It's a large library of music. You just have to pay 120 rupees a month. And imagine if that was the subscription cost of Netflix. Imagine the market penetration. Imagine the number of people that would be okay to sign up for. Of course, Netflix has 1 month of free trial in its current state in the US, but if the price was market sensitive, then we think a lot of local internet-enabled video streaming services would face a little bit of trouble, because they are priced at around the same price tag of 100 or a few hundred rupees at best a month. Last but not least, and this is one of my personal biggest concern, is censorship. Yes, if you watch shows on Netflix or you watch any movies on Netflix, you know that they are absolutely uncensored and presented to you in the way the director intended them to be watched. And this being India, if you watch a lot of movies on TVs, you know that we have major censorship issues. Even forget any kind of nudity, just something as simple as gory action sequences are cut from films when they are streamed on TV. The beauty of the internet, no censorship. You can actually go and watch movies in their full-fledged format online. Will Netflix be subject to censorship rules in India? That could be a deal breaker, because shows like Daredevil have a lot of blood and gore. There is, of course, a lot of nudity and, of course, a lot of action that is pretty gruesome. And we would love to watch films in the full avatar as they were intended to be watched. And this finally is our list of things that Netflix needs to keep in mind. And you also, if you are looking forward to a Netflix streaming service subscription in India, what do you think? Should Netflix come to India? What should it be priced at? And what should its features be, if anything new, which would be sensitive to the Indian market? You can let us know in the comment section below. As always, if you've liked this video, you can hit the like button. If you disliked it, you can hit the dislike button. And you can subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. We'll see you in another video. It's goodbye for now.